Good morning traders, it's 13th of May, it's 6:48 AM here in the UK, and I'll be guiding you through the technical breakdown this morning, but more on a fundamental side. There was a very interesting statement released from Elon Musk last night, as you should see on the screen right now, regarding Tesla's use of Bitcoin for payments. Now, they have suspended taking payments via Bitcoin for the purchases or acquisition of Tesla, on the basis that there's too much energy used to mine Bitcoin. Now, they are still going to hold their current holdings of Bitcoin, which was originally purchased for about $1.5 billion worth. But they are looking for an alternative viable solution that will use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy or cost per transaction. Now, what did this do for the markets? Well, it was pretty disgusting, as you can see, just looking at the 4-hour candles. When we looked at the video yesterday, and we basically said that Bitcoin was in a bit of no man's land and we needed to see something happen, either to break to the upside or break to the downside. I wasn't envisaging that it was going to be a comment from Elon Musk regarding Bitcoin. However, it had a knock-on effect across the entire market. What we can see is that Bitcoin did actually come down to strategic lows technically, which was the ascending trend line, and also we can see that there's kind of a floor built in around that 45 to 46,000. Now, what happened was price immediately found a bid. Buyers came into the market. We've rallied back up above 50,000 now, which I do believe is a key factor. But we need to see if the market is going to hold anywhere around and above this key level. If we are, then we should continue to see more upside. But what that did show is how susceptible the market is to any of these corporations or big moves from someone like Elon Musk, where they're not going to work with Bitcoin, or there's issues with the cryptocurrency. And whether this is market makers having a field day and pushing the price harder, or whether it's just a very clever comment from a very clever gentleman, Mr. Musk, knowing that it was going to create a waterfall effect on the marketplace and allow him to, let's say, enter at a better price. We will never know those facts, but what we can say is it did, for those that believe in the markets, in cryptocurrency, it did give some technical entries on a lot of markets. Now, they are recovering. Bitcoin's up 2.7% on the day. Ethereum, now we were talking about yesterday how if the market did give any corrections, how could we look at getting into this? And look, market came straight back down into the areas that I highlighted yesterday. We've got those two zones to watch out for. They came in and buyers have literally just picked them up. Now, if we start looking at smaller time frames, you didn't even see a change in cycle on a 15-minute. It literally just came into that 3600 and buyers just came in and started to snap it up. Now, today, if you're looking at buying more Ethereum, really you want to see it get above 4050, this previous cycle here, because as we currently sit, you'll see the market is meandering without creating any new highs. We want to see it above this high. If it breaks this low, we'll probably see it come back down. If it breaks this high, we'll probably see it head back up towards the 42. So watching for Ethereum and how that market recovers. Now, Dogecoin, you'll see this one really did have a big drop, and it's Dogecoin has been dropping ever since Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live, which you'll see price touched just over nearly 75 cents to come all the way back down to 35 cents, so around a 60% drop in the valuation of this market. Buyers have come back in and are posting back above this key support level. So let's see if we can stay above this. If we can, then maybe the meme riders might be able to see some significant upside on this stock should we get a break above 40, call it 46, because what we're looking for is, yes, we've seen the rally, potential higher low, but we're now in consolidation. We need to see the market create a new high, looking for that new high, and then a correction to get long. If we stay below this, then there's every probability we're either going to stay in a range or we're going to break back down to the downside. So looking for breaks above 46. Sol if we go back to the daily chart, you can just see the whipsaw effect that yesterday had. I mean, from being up at $49 to then going down to $40, a nice 20% move basically in Sol from a few hours. We are recovering, we are staying back above 41. Now if we look at this, the key thing that I see here with Solana is, look at all these daily opens and closes. Price is really struggling to close below 42. You can see all these wicks. We're getting some long tails down here, which highlights that volatility is trying to push price lower. But where you're looking at all these closing prices, which is the bottom of these bodies, obviously if it's a blue body, that's the closing price, and the white body, that's the open. So you can see through this level here that the market isn't allowing, buyers aren't allowing the market to close below this level. So this is definitely a point of control. Whenever we stay above this, I'm definitely bullish this market. If we get a daily close below here, then we could see some further downside. Let's take a look. Now, something that has been thrown out quite a lot is Shibu, because now there's not a lot. I've been asked to look at this from a technical perspective. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do here with this from a technical perspective. You've got no data, and then you've just got a serious pump, and then a big old dump. So there's not a lot you can do. And if you are looking at trading this, I'd just be very, very cautious, because you know, it's when we look at how this market rallied, it was literally put on all the exchanges at the same time, which is rare and probably a very coordinated thing. So I'd just be careful with this market. If we are looking at trading it, use it as a momentum break. So looking at this counter trend line, and then looking for opportunities as we break through this area. Now remember, the market can still keep doing this, but as soon as we get that move outside of this descending counter trend line, and then we can start looking for that momentum trade to the upside. And I think we'll stop there for the day. If there are any charts that you would like us to focus on, please drop a comment in the section below, and we will respond as soon as possible, and hopefully we can cover your chart with a technical perspective the following day. One last thing is, please remember guys, we aren't financial advisors here at Crypto Collective. We are a team of crypto enthusiasts that like to bring you the latest from fundamental news to technical analysis across all charts. If there are any companies you would like some due diligence doing on, please comment below and we will look into it, and we'll get one of our team to prepare some fundamental analysis and create a video for you. Okay guys, have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.